Medicare annual enrollment. Medicare plan. You might find something you didn't know about. Just by making a call to speak to a licensed insurance agent. Our partners offer plans from multiple carriers, so it's easy for you to compare your options, coverage, and pricing. But the clock is ticking. When the Medicare annual enrollment period ends, you may not be able to.
Welcome back to the Count. We're counting down the major stories of the week. I'm Lydia Serrata. Now to story number 2 on our countdown. Today, this wouldn't happen if they stopped.
COVID is not California. He can care less. He just wants to criticize Trump. The terrorist fund, I think that it's actually unlikely that he's going to go through with implementing these
violate the terms of our trade agreements all the time. Neither of these are waiting for a strong president to actually put his foot down and force these
I know it's not even like January yet, but I want summer back.
Why?
Because
Welcome back to the Count. Well, we made it to story number 1 on our countdown. Donor deceived. Email address.
Alrighty, so you see I just bought a new pressure washer. This is the Westinghouse WPX 2300E. And I did some research, found this thing online. This one seems to have a lot of good reviews. It's really easy for me to move around, as you can see on my little Segway there.
Its first ammo vending machine in 2023, and it appears to be catching on. American Round says
I guess I should read the instructions. I like that it's really quiet. There's heat coming out of there, that's for sure. Alright, the sucker works. I just wanted to test it before I drilled holes in the roof and stuff. It's coming out at 137 degrees right now, so looks like she's working. We'll let her cool off and then we'll get her mounted. You know, the plug's right there and there's plenty of cable. I could bring the thing like as far over as to like the middle here. As you see, I do use the area. I could get rid of all that. My thought was just to put it right here, aiming this way. We'll see.
paying a permanent tribute to Mangione. The tattoo includes Mangione's
Choose your car's color code and select your kit. It's that easy. Order today at DR.
I'm Barbara, and I'm from...
All right, so I'm thinking I'm just gonna put the frame right here. And that heater will go right here in the center of the garage for the most part. There's 3 holes in the bracket. So I'm thinking if I put that current bolt hole through, it won't fit. Okay, that's not gonna work. Oh, how I want this to work. This would be the perfect spot for it, right here. But why won't it allow the bolt hole to go through? Well, I can wallow out that hole. I can make this work. There's obviously a stud here, or a joist, or a rafter, or something, which is why they have the garage door mounted here. There's no stud there. There's no stud there. No stud there. No stud there. I want to go here. This is what I want to do. I'm going to make this work somehow. My wood screw collection. All right. What I'm going to do...
So what I'm gonna do
is put a couple extra garage door opener mount screws into the joist above it. These look pretty tasty. Back them up with a washer. Yeah, man, this is my 50 years worth of hardware that I've been saving my whole life. These will work. So I'm going to double up on these, and then I'm going to remove this center one, and then the new bolts that I used to hang this bracket will double up as well. So the center one will not be missed, unless you drop it on the floor. Okay. I can use the center hole. Now going back in with this lag bolt, I'm not going to use the impact because that thing's already been in there and it might strip it out. So we're just going to use a regular cordless and we're going to set it with a pretty low torque. Hey. Now I'm going to tighten it by hand just so I have a feel for it. All right. That feels pretty good. That's pretty positive. This will probably hold it alone, but I'm going to go ahead and ram in 2 more bolts. Hopefully that was just wood and no plumbing. Well, let's clear off this table. That's the problem, is this table has the sign on it. This was the very first Gino's Tire sign a friend made for me. A friend I hadn't seen in years shows up at my shop and says, hey, I'm a sign maker now. I said, cool. And he made me a sign. They used to have a bigger mountainscape behind it and like a big cool retro oval. That all broke off. But I kept this because it looks cool. I designed this color scheme after a motocross track called Redbud. And here's their scheme. I was kind of going for that. But you can put lights behind it and it lights up and it looks really cool. So let's move this and let's get this heater up here. So this thing is really cool. I love how it's quiet. And we're gonna aim it down, right? So I better take these knobs out of here. You want to leave the garage open, buddy? All this is a tire rack cut down and made into a table. Oh, crap. I think it's still gonna work. Just gotta get the center one right there. Okay, it's gonna work. Oh, got a little dizzy. The only concern is inside of this container here are a lot of combustibles. But since heat rises, I don't think it's gonna be an issue. But the garage is fully insulated. Those doors are what is the weak point. But even those jet engine propane heaters, I would turn the thing on. It'd be 30 degrees out here. I'd turn it on for like 5 minutes. I'd go in the house. I'd come out and it's like 65. So if I just set this thing, when I come out to work, turn it on like a half hour before, set it at like 65, it'll be great. So let's route this big old funky cable and get her plugged in. All right, I was just walking along here and I whacked my hand on the end of the, like I hit it like this, boom, and it cut this thing like wide open. So I gotta fix myself. Let's get this fixed.
Like for what I was doing, like in the middle of the week and riding up my own track and doing all these things that I way too high, there's like all these things that you know, when I finally got there, it just sort of made them look like sort of out of date, you know, a lot of them. I said that, you know, get back to the ground, make as much speed as possible, go through things with always.
I don't know what you did. You applied yourself something, but when you won the 96 title, I was like, I think 96 out the title, right? Yeah. I want to know, yeah, what you prioritized, what you focused on.
I appreciate you guys. It's always fun to be on. Cheers to Renthal. What an amazing company. Proud that we did that together. Excited for the new project here with the grip. So, excited.
Awesome. Yeah. Thank you for what I got. There's no cooler person on the planet than that guy. In my
If you got beat, but you were rooting for him the whole time.
yeah. No.
I really wanted, I didn't want a big black cord going across my ceiling, and I guess, you know, I could have painted the cord, but I had all that PVC that I removed from up there. And I just figured let's cut one open and ram the cord through there, and it works great. So I'm gonna button it up tight in a couple spots to the ceiling, and then we'll run this wire down and plug it into the 220.
I heard on the show, we're going to take a single look around anyway, so I'm not going to use creams, you know, it's just super healthy.
All right, I just set it on 2 hours, 68 degrees. It's only 62 in here. So I'm gonna go watch some TV. It's on high, 2 hours, 68 degrees. You see the fan back there working. Doesn't make any noise, which I like. And also, it doesn't blow super fast. But let's see how it works. 7,500 watt. All right, guys. I'm actually here in Havasu on a group ride we're gonna do on Saturday. And I'm working on this video about the heater and about the pressure washer. And I never finished the heater video because that thing never worked. It would get up to 300 degrees in the heating element, but the fan would never blow. I ended up setting a fan behind it and pushing that heat out. And even if I let the thing go for like 4 hours, it would raise my garage maybe 1 degree. So I was so frustrated with it, I just let it go. And this is, what's that noise? I'm the only one here. That's sketchy. Scary. My son's on his way here right now. It's like 1 o'clock in the morning. He's going to be here in about an hour. So I'm working on the video, and the bottom line is that heater was a piece of garbage. I left an accurate review, and the company said, let me just give you a refund. So that was cool. I ended up buying this heater right here, and this thing is amazing. I turn it on, I go back in my house, and it bumps the temperature literally in 30 minutes, like 10 degrees. And I've been using that all winter. It's been an absolute dream. It's quiet, it's warm. My dog loves the thing. She sits right next to it. So as far as the pressure washer goes, hey, that thing kicks butt. It works really, really good. I've done a couple jobs with it on my dirt bike. I've also washed the car with it, and it works really well. So I suggest that. It's pretty cheap. Here's a link to it. And I'm going to go ahead and end this video with a couple of these funny clips I always put at the end. And I'll put this ride video up once we're all done. We're having a lot of fun out here. So thanks for watching. If you like my stuff, hit the like, hit the subscribe, and I'll see you next time.
Let's have this debate now. Providers must get smart and tough.
A lot of people are like, why didn't you just get the Cummins, right? Like, I love the Dodges. I love how they look. I love how they sound. They sound like a monster. Hi. All right. It is October 30th. This is my old tire shop I worked at for almost 10 years. From 1990 to 99. This is some ancient machinist table. Look at that. They don't make them like this anymore. And I remember this table being in the shop when this tire shop was about 5 miles south where it originally was opened up back in the 60s or 50s by Lee Mercer himself. I worked on this bench before. I might have been the guy that put the tabletop on here, but I'm taking this with me. This is going to go in my garage. And something else is funny. When I was 21 years old, I cut this treated 4x4 into a dually block. If you're a tire guy, you know what that is. You can drive the inner dually up and work on the outside dually. And here it is. I'm 57. That's how long ago I cut that. It's just funny being here at this old place where I spent so many years. It's just kind of a full circle thing for me. It's just kind of cool.
Like and subscribe.